Illegal military weapons. Everybody has made use of weapons in any way whatsoever. That spoon you used in poking your brother's head, that stone you threw at that goat, even that hand of yours you used to slap your drunk friend. Everything is a weapon. Maybe not biological or mechanical, but it can certainly cause harm. In fact, weapons increase the efficacy and efficiency of activities such as hunting, law enforcement, crime self-defense, and warfare. Even though weapons are the main go-to for every member of the military service, there exist some that are beyond the use of the military. Yes, that's right, they are illegal, and there's a lot of good reasons for that. Want to find out why? Well, then let's get straight to it. Cluster bombs. A cluster bomb is a form of air-dropped or ground-launched explosive weapon that ejects smaller submunitions. Cluster bombs release many small bomblets over a very wide area, which creates risk to civilians during attack and afterward. A basic cluster bomb consists of a hollow shell and 2 to more than 2,000 submunitions contained within it. A cluster bomb releases a number of projectiles on impact to injure or damage personnel and vehicles. The 2008 Convention on Cluster Munitions banned these for 2 reasons. First, they have wide area effects and are unable to distinguish between civilians and combatants. Second, cluster munitions leave behind large numbers of dangerous unexploded ordnances. Expanding ordnance. Expanding ordnance, also known as dum-dum bullets, are designed to expand on impact. It was developed by the British in India during the Hague Convention in 1899. The bullet increases in diameter, combats over-penetration, and produces a large wound. The exploding bullets under 400 grams can kill only 1 man. They are used for hunting by some police departments, but are prohibited for the use of war. There are 2 designs, which are the hollow point bullet and the soft point bullet. The hollow point bullet is designed to remain in the body and limit collateral damage. Incendiary weapons. The incendiary device is a weapon designed to start a fire or destroy sensitive equipment by using materials such as napalm, thermite, magnesium powder, chlorine trifluoride, and white phosphorus. The use of this weapon causes a bang anywhere it is targeted to and sets fire to large areas that may be full of civilians, which makes it prohibited by law. The ban covers actual flame, heat, or chemical reactions. So this limits the use of flamethrowers, napalm, and white phosphorus. Poisonous gases. They're absorbed into the blood as the name implies and cause a long, violent death, usually from respiratory failure. Phosgene gas and hydrogen cyanide are 2 kinds of blood agents. Next are blister agents that cause severe chemical burns on the skin and eyes. They can be inhaled or absorbed through the skin. Victims slowly lose control of their bodily functions, their limbs start jerking involuntarily, and death comes from respiratory failure. A choking agent impedes the victim's ability to breathe, causing a buildup of fluid in the lungs and eventually death by drowning. Nerve gas. Nerve gas, also known as nerve agents, are organic chemicals that disrupt the mechanism by which the nerves transfer messages to the organs. The means of entry into the body is through the respiratory system and can also be absorbed through the skin. This is another illegal weapon, and they are banned because of how terrible they are. They short-circuit your nervous system, causing spasms, fits, blisters, and internal bleeding. It's a whitish fiber or bundle of fibers in the body that transmits impulses of sensation to the brain or spinal cord and impulses from these to the muscles and organs. Tear gas. Tear gas has been used by police on peaceful demonstrators and used to set up poisonous flames, which are also called lacrimatory. It's been banned by the Hague Convention because they are a group of substances that irritate the mucous membranes of the eyes, causing a stinging sensation and tears. Now, there is some risk of serious permanent injury or death when tear gas is used. They may also irritate the upper respiratory tract, causing coughing, choking, and general debility. The use of tear gas in military warfare is banned by the Hague Convention. It's non-lethal, but classified the same as other more dangerous chemical weapons. Flamethrowers. A flamethrower is a mechanical incendiary device designed to project a long, controllable stream of fire. It was developed first by the Greeks in the 1st century AD and was used during World War I and World War II. Most military flamethrowers use flammable liquids, while commercial flamethrowers use high-pressure propane and gasoline. It spreads less than mobile fluids. The flamethrower is a weapon that sprays out burning fuel, which they are allowed in open battlefields, but are summarily banned from being used in civilian areas due to their propensity for damage and inability to be properly aimed. The weapon is limited to only a few seconds of burn time since it uses fuel quickly, which that requires the operator to be precise and conservative. Landmines. A landmine is an explosive device concealed under or on the ground, which is designed to destroy or disable enemy targets ranging from vehicles to tanks as they pass over or near it. Landmines may cause damage by direct blast effect through fragments that are thrown by the blast. They remain dangerous as they affect the economy and the civilians. In fact, 78 countries are affected by landmines, and 15,000 to 20,000 people are killed every year, while countless more are maimed. About 80% of people being victims are civilians and children. Biological warfare. Biological warfare, also known as germ warfare, uses biological toxins such as bacteria, viruses, insects, and fungi with the intent to kill humans, animals, or plants as an act of war. Biological warfare is different from nuclear warfare and chemical warfare. A biological weapon is one of the oldest weapons of mass destruction used by man. A biological weapon is employed in various ways to gain a strategic advantage over the enemy. It can also be useful as area denial weapons. Biological weapons are prohibited by customary international law. Pepper spray. Pepper spray, also known as capsaicin spray, is a chemical that makes the eyes to experience a burning sensation, pain, and temporary blindness. It is used in policing, riot control, crowd control, and the more commonly used, self-defense. Pepper spray takes away the vision, which leads to temporary discomfort and burning of the lungs, and in turn, causing shortness of breath. Since it disrupts breathing and causes blindness, pepper spray has been banned. So, for those of you who have a thing for military or biograde weapons, or just have a passion for developing weapons, the weapons mentioned today are some of which you definitely should stay away from. And if you wish to know more, then be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Peace.